Hello and welcome to the channel guys with another exciting episode of FCB Rules. It's Champions League time. It's the biggest clash of this season guys. It's the clash of big guns. It's the clash of ice and fire. It's the clash of kings. It's the clash of titans. It's the clash of none other than FC Barcelona and Liverpool. It's gonna be final before final, and guys, as per current format, current form, excuse me, I assure you guys that either of these two teams, either it's going to be FC Barcelona or Liverpool, who is going to win this Champions League, because the form these two teams are carrying in the Champions League, in the Premier League, in the La Liga, it's amazing. Both teams are at their best and both are going to compete each other in some semi-final of Champions League, and it's gonna be bigger and the best. It shall be Vandal Virgic versus PK. It shall be Busquets against Milner. It shall be Alisson against Ter Stegen. It shall be Messi against Salah. In this first leg of semi-final, Catalan Giants are going to host Liverpool at their home at Camp Nou, and match shall start at 9 p.m. local time. And I am expecting a full house at Camp Nou, a full capacity above 95,000 people shall be there, backing up their team in the first leg against the Liverpool. Guys, recently we have won La Liga title. We have been crowned 26th time. Barcelona has been crowned as the champions of La Liga as Catalan Giants by beating Levante in their last game, courtesy of one goal by Leo Messi in 61st minute. And Messi has become the only player to win 10 La Liga titles for Barcelona. And by winning this season, he passed Iniesta. So guys, La Liga title has been won by Valverde, so job's done as far as the La Liga is concerned. So now it's Champions League war is on, Champions League game is on, and Valverde should be focused on the Champions League, because now we can afford to play a weaker team in our La Liga titles, and we should focus on these 3 games, because we are just 3 games away from this amazing season, amazing end of this season by winning the Champions League title. And guys, let me tell you that in last 6 games, Barcelona has won 5 out of 6 games, which includes games in La Liga and the Champions League both. And as far as Liverpool is concerned, they have won 6 out of 6 last matches. So both teams are in good win streaks. Both teams haven't lost any match. Barcelona have just drawn 1 match. They haven't lost that anyone since last 6 games. So both the teams have currently in a good form. Both have good strikers, and interestingly, both teams possess same kind of threat for each other. Both teams have the good front threes. If you talk about the Liverpool's front three, Firmino, Salah, and Sadio Mane, and if we talk about Barcelona's front three, Coutinho, Messi, and Suarez. So both teams have good front threes, but both teams are weak in their defensive lines. And both teams have good keepers, Alisson in the Liverpool and Ter Stegen in the Barcelona's goal. But the only thing at the end of the day which separates both teams is Leo Messi's magical legacy which he is carrying. Guys, our defense is weak as far as our midfield and final third is concerned. As compared to those two parts, our defensive weak, and we should have to pay attention on our defense in this leg. Our defenders shall have to be sharp. They shall have to be on their toes. They shall have to store the chances that shall be created by the Liverpool, and Liverpool shall come for those chances. They know that our defense is our weakness, and they shall expose it, guys. And I'm hoping that Ter Stegen shall be tested, and Ter Stegen shall be, and he shall once again prove to be Ter Stegen Airlines, as he always proves to be an airline for Barcelona, flying here and there in front of the goals and defending those shots. So I'm expecting a great game by Ter Stegen. And guys, Liverpool shall expose us in our defense, and they shall be on us on the counter attacks, because as we know that Salah and Firmino and Sadio Mane, all the 3 have got the pace, they have got the finishing, they have got the agility, the acrobatics. They can expose us in the counter attacks, and we should be looking to those counter attacks and how to defend those counter attacks. It shall be the key area on which Valverde shall have to think if he wants to carry this Champions League with his back too. But no issue, guys. If Silver Liverpool is going to be on the counter attack and breaking our defensive lines, but still they shall have to pass Ter Stegen if they want any goal on the score sheet line. And passing Ter Stegen is not an easy task. Ter Stegen has 16 clean sheets in La Liga, second after Jano Black in this season. So passing Ter Stegen is quite a difficult job. Now let's discuss the playing 11 that Valverde shall play, and I'm expecting Valverde to not to change too much things, but the only one area of concern that I am thinking Valverde shall think about is that he shall have to choose either of Nelson Semedo or Sergio Roberto, because the rest of the team I'm expecting it shall be the same which played against Man United, but only the change I'm expecting is either it shall be Semedo or Roberto. Valverde shall have to keep this thing in his mind that Liverpool's front three have got pace and they shall expose us in the counter attacks. I'm repeating this thing again and again. So Semedo has got the pace as compared to Roberto. So and Semedo can provide us cover, can come back quickly into his box and can defend those attacks and those shots by those front three of Liverpool. So Valverde is going to choose between Semedo or Roberto, whatever he wants to go with the playing 11. Remaining 10 are expected to be the same as far as I think. So this is a team, guys, that I'm expecting that Valverde shall plot in the playing 11 in the field, with Ter Stegen in front of the goal, PK and Langley, long tested partnership of both defenders. Both are having a good season. Alba on the left side, and as I've earlier discussed about the threat of counterattacks of Liverpool, I am going with Semedo on the right back, with Sergio Busquets as central defending midfielder, Rakitic and Arthur in the midfield, and as usual our Luis Suarez as central forward, and Messi and Coutinho as our right and left wings. Only one thing which Valverde have to click and have to think if he wants to win this semi-final against Liverpool is that he shall have to consider and he shall have to pay full attention to our defensive lines, because if we shall defend good in these two legs, guys, I assure you that we are going to win Champions League, because I'm not worried about the midfield. I'm not worried about the front three shall score goals. Midfield shall give them chances, give them passes, but I'm only concerned about our defensive lines, that our defense is not as good as it should be to win a Champions League. We should play our natural game. We should play as our traditional Barca always used to play. Valverde shall have to be aggressive in formation and in implementation of the game plan. We cannot afford to be defensive. We cannot afford to be on back foot. We should and we shall have to. Liverpool is like us. They love to have possession. They love to dominate the ball, and we shall have to cut their chances, cut their passes, and we cannot let them have the possession of the ball. We shall have to cut their chances, and we shall have to make them miserable for a single touch of the ball if we want to win the match. If we are going to do this, if we shall make them hungry, make them miserable to get even single touch of the ball, guys, they shall be surely frustrated, and they shall then really be on the back foot as far as their mental approach shall be concerned, and it shall be a good chance for us to go ahead and score some goals. So at the end, I'm very hopeful that we are going to win this first leg, and I am expecting FC Barcelona to score 2 goals with Liverpool 0. Guys, we are going to make this, and I am very excited. I cannot literally wait for this electric contest. And I am very much hopeful that FC Barcelona is going to be the Champions League winner this season. So what are your thoughts about this game? Let me know in the comment box.